see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out. Ooh, mountain, we're gonna walk it out. Ooh, mountain, we're gonna walk it out.
We keep working regardless. We don't care about what they say, man, bro, about the industry or whatever it is. When you serve God, man, bro, none of that matters to you. You know what I'm saying? Get limitations that they have and stuff doesn't apply to you.
It doesn't.
So that's me.
Doesn't you? And with God, he honors. I always say this. He honors your first step, man. He honors that.
Yeah.
That first step in faith. He honors that. It's like your first fruit. It's like the opportunity is not there, but because you have your faith, you put your faith in Him. You know. King Smasher, this is Ross, King Smasher.
Ross.
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, brother. Nice to meet you too, bro.
Killing it with that new piano track, eh?
Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks. We're trying, man. That was just a try vibe, bro. We didn't expect for it to do this, bro. But oh well. It's probably just because people love Amapiano, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, nah. That's, you know, Amapiano's worldwide.
Yeah, exactly.
And Major League is, and you know, Major League is doing it big now. I think Major League's going international with it.
Yeah, they are. I've seen them I've seen them in even that other guy. He was in UK. What's his name? Vocalistic. That man was in
dangerous. Yo, Musaki is that guy. Is on a level.
Like King Smasher, this is One Fly or Christopher. Christopher's his name, but One Fly is his nickname. One Fly meet.
So I'm only joining now, man. I could try to run out. But cool, man, cool. I appreciate your humbleness and thank you for being on the show. I'm sure they already thanked you and gave you a good introduction. I must go and watch that piece.
You know why we saying show? You know why? Why are we saying show, guys? It's a podcast.
Yeah, that's why. I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Nah, it's cool. But yeah, Christopher, you're gonna hear it now. Thanks, King Smasher, for joining. Taking at the time. I know you were so busy. But yeah, to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you how I met King Smasher. I actually met his mom before him. So I met Auntie Sarah. I met his mom through business. And then afterwards I'm like, I don't know how it came to. And then his mom is like, no, my son is doing a rapping. So I'm like, King Smasher, is King Smasher your son? She's like, yeah, the one. Like, oh, what Sumak and Viti. So I'm like, yeah, that one. And I'm like, oh. So this world is actually, that moment I was like, oh, the world is small. And then obviously I went to his house a few times just to, you know, get the business rolling and stuff like that. And there was a time where I asked King Smasher like, hey, because that time he was busy, man. But I could see, you know, sometimes when people just put up the front and they're not really busy. And then I saw King Smasher, I'm like, okay, nah, this guy is for real, man. And I also know a few of his buddies, Aiden and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I think it was in this year, beginning of this year, I think before COVID or during COVID, I said, you know what, I want you to just to be on the Connect podcast. I just share your story regarding like your music and, you know, your life. And then it came to we he's making music, and he's one of his songs, "Loving on You," came out, and I'm like, okay, nah, this guy. And then obviously we asked him, and then he's here. So thank you, King Smasher,
Wow.
for this opportunity. I don't know if you want to say something or what.
I'm good.
You good? Okay, I
Yeah,
will
I'm
give
good,
this.
bro.
I will give this. I will give this. This conversation to Ross, because Ross
Me?
is in this.
I love music. I love music. I'm not in the industry. I love listening to music.
Yeah.
Christopher also loves listening to music.
Yeah.
I'm very much.
Yeah.
I'm all on the on the local vibe with the local upcoming artists. And like Clayton told me about you, and I'm like, nah, let me give you a follow on Instagram. And I'm so this man is
Yeah.
making big moves within the industry. But we get like there is like elevation taking place, and I'm like, this guy is like a few like a lot of hard tracks, like people is not even listening to it. You must actually throw water on that tracks to just cool it down a little, because it's too
Hey,
much.
son.
But
Yeah.
nevertheless, like Chris, you have anything to say before we go with the first question?
Nah, you can go and do the first question.
So I have a question for you, King Smasher. What, like, tell us where you come from, your background. Let the viewers know, like, what was the come up of King Smasher?
Aware. So I come from Mitchell's Plain, Lentegia. That's literally where I grew up.
Yeah.
They're close to the butts, zoals I'll say, you know. Close to the butts, they have a clock tower.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
my clock tower.
Yeah, so that's my streets, man. That's my streets. I love
Yeah.
it. But the way I think for me, I've always been passionate about music. You know? That's something I always knew. Like I really love music, even going to church and stuff. Like I was genuinely a person who loved music. Like even if I was trying to figure out what I could do, so I kind of like be behind the drums or those kind of things. But then I realized that I can't play these things and stuff. So I don't know. But I just felt like somehow I belong here. I don't know, but then I think as time just grew, bro. Like I remember being 4 years old. Well, I don't remember that clear, but I know my mom would always tell me, like, that's one thing that I said when I was 4 or 5 years old. I said that I would be. They asked me what do I think I want to be, and then I said I'm gonna be a rapper. And I mean I'm 5, well, I'm 4 or 5, bro. I can't even speak properly, know what this thing is, but I mean I said that.
Yeah.
And later on in life, they started discovering that I'm listening to music and that I was trying to always imitate these rappers. I mean, my favorite rapper back then, who I loved, was T.I. So I love T.I. and Ludacris.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
T.I. and Ludacris, but I think mainly Ludacris. Ludacris was the guy for me.
Hey,
And so obviously they picked up that I'm always like imitating these guys, just trying to listen, do what they doing and stuff. And yeah, I think at the age of 8, then it started kicking off for me. Like at the age of 8, I started actually like, imagine being 8 years old and you decide, okay, you're gonna take this thing on, being about it. So I did rap. I did rapping. I wrote little bars or whatever it is. Could have been bars. It couldn't have been bars back then. Definitely not.
You never know. You never know.
But I was in it. I was making songs. We were on school, bro. I was on Lantana Primary, right? And then I would walk around with the oldies. We would walk on school and we would rap. And we would make songs, bro. Imagine, we didn't have beats, bro. We didn't need any beats. We just made like a melody. And we would walk around the school. We would be performing this thing, bro. And it was just magic, bro. And from there, I just think that the bug never left me. 2008. That was the first time I actually started performing and like started just doing stuff. So I remember I went to this talent show. Well, no, I went to talent show with Aiden. So Aiden's my producer. Went with him. We went there. He was rapping back then, so he was like, "Yo, we're gonna rap. You're gonna jump on stage with us." I was like, "What?"
Aiden.
I'm like, "Yeah, sure." We do it, and we jumped on stage and we just rapped, and like people were like, "Yo, this is dope." Mind you, it was probably like super whack. But you know this thing when you're at the church, like the church must stop doing that. I will call them out on this. They like to say stuff is fire when it's not fire. You know, there was nothing now because it's with God and stuff like that. And now just like, oh, that's fire. But it wasn't fire. They were lying to us, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, we rapped and then we kind of like liked it. We liked the attention that we were getting. And I mean, after that, we just decided, yeah, let's just, you know, do this thing. And me and Aiden, we recorded a mixtape, no? We recorded 8 or 9 songs. We recorded that in the space of about 6 hours. 6 hours. 6 hours. We recorded an entire mixtape in that whole day. We recorded one day to finish up a mixtape. We put it on a thing, we put it on a CD. We put it on a CD and we were selling it at churches, bro. Nothing. It wasn't mixed, not mastered. Nothing.
I was not gonna say, yo, you didn't even like mix or master the song.
And you know that back then you didn't know how to like copy and paste the hook over to the verse. Like, so you had to do the hook again, you know? The whole song. Like that's how we did, bro. We do the whole song and like now you must know I have the headphones on, so I'm doing my verse. Then as soon as I'm done, bro, I take the headphones off. I give it to this man and he
just jump on the track.
There's no stopping, bro. There's no stopping. There was no pause. We after the 4th song, I think we took like a lunch break, right? After that, we just went back in, bro. 4 songs again. But I mean, the passion was crazy, bro. Even like to recording mixtapes and selling it on school, bro. Like for 5 rand or whatever it is, bro. Sold it like sell it like for 5 rand or 3 rand, bro. There's a mixtape.
Yeah, we didn't speak about USBs that time.
Nothing, bro. CDs give the homies tracks. Bluetooth 5 open number. You Bluetooth 5 open. You are hustling, bro. You are hustling.
Levels. That time you go to buy a blank, burn the blank.
Yeah, exactly. Or you get yourself a rewritable CD.
Yes.
All the other men to see the numbers and then you just put yours on. You give it to the men. Say, bro, we were hustling like that, bro. And I just think from there, it kicked off, man. I never stopped. Even on school, I was definitely popular, bro, for doing music. It was me, like everybody knew. It was so crazy. I'm gonna tell you guys this story. It was so crazy, right? So what they would do is, so sometimes the shows would go over the time. And so let's say the school finishes 12:30 on a Friday, especially on a Friday. So now what they would do is, and then the shows is still going on, man. So like it's 12:15, and then the show is not even halfway through yet, right? So in order to make the kids stay for the show, they would put me last on the program, bro. And they would know that everybody is gonna stay for the show. You're just not gonna want to leave because they're gonna wait for King Smasher, bro.
Yeah.
So as soon as I'm up, bro, I come on, bro, and then I do my thing. I freestyle. Back then, I would make sure because we had gangsters on the school, right? So then I will just mention the gangs. I'm not gonna mention them on here. We don't want no trouble. I would just name drop the gangs for stanza because that's what they would tell me. They would say, bro, we must rapping this Friday, now. We must performing at the Valentine's Day show. Just mention our crew scenes and mention our gang. I'll be like, okay, cool. And I mention the gang names or whatever it is. And when I mention the names, since I cup safe, the man respect me, the man protect me. And Friday when I'm rapping, I mention my classes' names and everybody is just crazy, bro. And I just think from there, bro, like the love just like, and I think one of the biggest things for me, bro, the people that I had on my school, like they were my biggest motivation because it's like they treated me like I was a slave, bro, but I was just a brat trying to do this thing, not even sure how to do it. But the way they believed in me, bro, like they would talk to me about everyone. They will come, they will be like me, bro, here's that man. Wys him wat ek toe, wys him met vibe, bro. And then I must man rap since Um, but it was just so much fun, bro. The belief they had in me was crazy, bro. And even up till today, most of that mates still follows me, bro, and they have me on
Yeah.
social media. And to see like to be able to see their reaction and the response when they hear
Yeah.
my music now today, it's crazy because they are the reason why I'm still doing this. They believed in me, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
oh wait,
yes.
that's just how the journey kicked in, man, bro, and now it's still here, bro, and I'm still doing this. So that's
Yeah.
basically just how it started for me.
Now I'm sure they proud and because they've seen the progression and because that fire, that motivation that they, I would say they installed because they were basically your motivation to be like, look, yeah, I can't let these people down, so I must go, I must keep on going. So I'm sure that they're proud of you. And if once they see this, or if they see this, they're going to be head over heels because you're still doing it, you're still going at it at full speed. But tell us, how did you smash it? Like, where did you get your name? How did your name come about?
Where? So actually, they asked me this question now in the week, bro. On Hot FM, they asked me like the name, but I always tell them the answer like there's no like there's no like a heavy story. I didn't lay one day and then it dawned on me, King
Yeah,
Smasher. Oh snap! You know what I'm saying? It's just simple.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I remember, like when I was younger, right? There was this video game that we would play, and this was a quiet game, but I can't get to the name, bro, because it was on PlayStation One, I think.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you obviously know the graphics on PlayStation One, how that looks.
Talking
Very
way
close to
back.
TV game graphics, you
Yeah.
know. But anyway, we loved it, so we played this game, bro. But in this one, bro, on there, his name was Smasher, bro, and I like to play with him, bro. He was a guy in a vest, and he had like muscles, and I just think
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I would play with this guy, I would feel super cool, man, bro. And me and my friend would clock this game almost every time. So you must know we didn't play this game. We played this game more than once, and we clocked it way more than once, bro. But
Yeah.
I grand this game, so that brother I used to play with on there was Smasher. And I just like that. Yeah, I just like that whole vibe to it. I was like, yo, Smasher, that's a dope vibe. So this one day I was just like telling my friend, Luke, I can't just call myself Smasher, man. It's just like waxing. Like we need something
Yeah.
more than that, bro. And we're sitting on this wall, since we're sitting on this wall and we're just chilling. And our one friend is kicking with the ball and trying to do tricks. I'm sitting on the wall, my other friend next to me, and then the one is standing, since so we like four.
Yeah.
And he's kicking with the ball and he's kicking, bro, and he's kicking, and he looks at my one, bro. He says, King. And this small light his name. He's like, King.
Yeah.
And my one brother standing on the floor, since me and my other brother sitting on the wall. He's like,
Yeah.
King Smasher. I'm like, yo. I'm like, and I'm sitting there, see that we have a moment. We have a moment, bro. We look at each other, man, bro.
Yeah.
And we're like,
I can
what?
do this.
In my view, it's not even such a quiet name. It's not even like a quiet name because now when I think about it and I have this name, I'm like, bruh, I would like to change it, but it's so hard to change it now because it's like a house. It's like Mensa knows the name now, so it's too late to change
Yeah,
it
it's too
now.
late,
But
yeah.
back then, bro, we're just like, nah, bro, that's the name. And we felt it, bro, and King Smash, and it never left. We went with that name and it never left. Even now, up till today. Like I remember there was a time where I was trying to change the name. And I wanted to just go with my normal government name. People weren't having it, bro. People weren't agreeing. They were like, nah, we feel like King Smashers, like we just drawn to that person. No matter how the name sounds, we don't care, bro. We love that name.
Yeah.
I'm still King Smasher.
I think it's because you built your brand already, man. You maybe didn't know. Like I guess how you were building your brand. But you were building your brand on this name called Smasher, and then someone said, yeah, King Smasher. So you must now run with it. And you probably, because you started so young, you already built a strong enough fan base to say, look here, stay with the name. Because once you change it, and then people's like, now who's this person? Wasn't this man Smasher before? They would have said that, man.
Yeah.
But that is like, that is a mad way how you came to a name like King Smasher. And I scrolled on your Instagram, no? And I saw you did theater before. How was that journey?
Look, I'm still like, okay, I won't say I'm doing theater now, obviously because of COVID. But it's crazy because me and Clayton were just speaking about it and stuff like that. So look, I studied drama, bro. first of all, I did drama on school. I was on CDI. Before that, I did music. Before that, I did music, but then I was failing like crazy in music because of the notes. Treble clef and all those things. I was failing. So I had to choose another subject, and they asked me like this one day, Cheke, what other thing than music can you do? Because we know you do music, like we know you can sing, you can rap. But like failing in the music now, you're gonna have to do something else and something that's gonna kind of like help you. I needed an odd subject because I'm in odd school.
True.
I needed an alternative, so so they asked me, what else can you do? So I was like, what is this? So we're like, obviously this dance, this visual art where you can like draw and stuff, design, and then this was now drama. Must now choose. Then I was like, nah, drama. And like, I put me act in church. And I did drama like. I put me act in church. What's that church play scenes I was like, So those plays, I'm like, I can do acting, man. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's do drama. So now I come into drama, now the drama says like, do you know that everybody that comes from music comes here to drama? It's like they decide to just go with that. He's like, and most of them can't even probably act, and then they come here to drama. And then they make fools of themselves. And he tells me, I hope you're not gonna make a fool of yourself. To do the subject and then you can't do it. And then I look at him, I tell him, sure, I'm gonna be one of your best actors here, you're gonna see. And he laughs. He's just like, and he was very like, he was a very straightforward guy. He doesn't give, he just laughs, just please. He says, kid, you can do your rapping, man. You can do your music and your rapping scenes, but must know it's a different ball game. I'm like, alright, I'm ready. And then I killed it, bro. I killed it ever since on school drama. Then after that, I just didn't think that I would do drama because I didn't know what I was going to study because I didn't take it seriously on school. Then I was struggling to find something. Like I got offered a bursary, like 2 bursaries to either study hospitality or to either study business management. They asked me, what am I going to choose? I did an interview with this lady. She asked me, like, she says, look, I've got the bursary. They just need to do like check how I am, who I am and stuff. And while we were speaking, bro, I just told her like, I don't think I want to do this vibe. No, I told her like, I don't think I want hospitality. I don't think I want business management. So she asked me, what are you passionate about? I'm like, I'm passionate about arts. So she's like, and then I spoke to her in the conversation. She's just like, so why don't you do drama? I'm like, drama? Okay. And then I applied to study drama, and then I got accepted. And then I studied drama, and then I fell in love with acting. I think I only fell in love with acting really when I studied drama. Then I got a passion for it. Like then I was like certified, like, and I was certain that this is what I want to do. I'd like to act. Because then I discovered that I can really act, like not just act to get away from music subject kind of acting, but I can like act. And then I started acting, and I went into the acting industry. And I mean, unfortunately, I had to leave because of like situations at the home and stuff like that. I had to obviously just try and get something normal. But I still do it now, like on the side. I still do it, like I do acting and I do theater. And I do like filming and stuff like that, so I still do it.
You've
That's fine.
you versified. What's it word now?
Versatile, versified. I heard you.
But to be honest, like it all ties into one. Like I mean, like music, drama, production, theater, whatever. It all ties into one, man. Like, and that's the one thing. If I may ask, like, so, who's your like your local, like role model in acting, if you must say, like?
Devs. Without a doubt, bro. I know. I already knew the answer when you asked the question. So my favorite local actor is this guy called Hangani Glovu. So he used to play in Scandal. He played a guy. He played a role of a guy called Romeo. And we the same age. I didn't know that, but we the same age, bro. But yo, I cran that man's acting, and I think he's Dev's one of my favorite actors, which is crazy. Crazy story. 3 weeks ago, he was here for the Red Bull competition, and he hosted the competition. And one of my friends was there, and they told him that my friend is like a crazy fan, bro. You one of his favorite actors.
Yeah.
And he made Hangani send me a voice note, bro. And Hangani sent me like a voice note of that. And he's like, yo, heard you a fan. I was crazy.
Yo.
I literally saved that voice note, started, even emailed it to myself. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't worry.
yeah, bro.
Maybe you will meet him one day, you know, through connections.
I'm gonna, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet you. That's one thing I need to do, bro. I'm gonna meet
And,
you. By the way, he's one of my favorite actors.
Yo.
Also, like with the music wise, it was like locally and internationally. Like you said, when you were young, it was
Our
Ludacris and T.I. But like now in this time, like who is like your local artist, like South Africa or international? Who's like your favorite artist?
Aware. Chicken, believe it or not, no, in terms of my favorite artist locally, right? My favorite local artist in South Africa is not a rapper, bro. I don't know. I just like there's good, like obviously don't get me wrong, like there's great rappers in South Africa, but I don't have like a favorite rapper who's like South African. But my favorite artist in terms of South Africa is a guy called Nati. And he sings that Nomvula song. He sings that number. I cran that man's music.
Nah,
But he's my favorite
he's
South
good.
African artist, bro. And then internationally, I've got a few, bro. Like in terms of, I don't like saying that internationally because I believe that even him is international. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'd say that because his music is all over. Like a lot of people listen to his music. But in terms of a bigger, broader, I listen to a lot, bro. I've got this dude called, used to be signed to Reach Records. I don't know if you guys would know him. His name is KB. So that's my guy, KB. Then I love Tank. I love listening to Tank, bro. Love listening to Mali music. Love listening to a guy who does reggae. His name is Jakio. Then there's another guy called NF.
Yes. I know.
So the list is like, as you can see, even the list is like very versatile. Then I love listening to Jonas Brothers, believe it or not. Crazy. That's my list, bro. Like, and those are like my favorite artists who I just like listen to all the time, bro. And then one guy also, in terms of when I love listening to worship music, is Daryl Walls. That's my favorite, bro. So those are like the people who I listen to, and if you would check out all of those people, it's just all different genres from like the get-go.
Here we go. Which I
and
love,
those are the guys who inspire me, bro. So
I'm very much into the hip hop vibe beyond my side. Like I'm hip hop heavy. I don't like this mumble rappers much. They welcome
bro.
They just have a hard beat and they're like, hey, where's the boss? I want the boss. I'm not. If you ask me like now, who you listening to? Then I say now, I'm a J. Cole fan. Like I'm mad J. Cole because you know it's boss. If you ask me locally, Stogie T, like no dope. Like Stogie T is like one of the dope artists we have here. Even Shane Eagle, like people don't understand like our local artists, like South Africa wise, it's like heavy, and then you get the guy like Nasty C that just took it like now to another level. We decided to go overseas to stay a little bit in America. Like there's elevation, there's opportunity, man. That can't take place for our people. It's just we need to support one another, man.
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Which
there's a
go
Clayton?
No.
Because there's a track you have, like the track with Young OG. They don't know. They don't know. And that for me that hook is like that hook don't leave like your mind, like because they don't understand why you're nice. That hook is addictive. And your other song at aired on radio now the other day, Loving on You, the piano track, killed it, smashed it out of the park.
Smash, man.
Just two dope tracks, bro.
Yeah, just to end it off because we have a few minutes left. King Smasher, just to summarize it, like what advice would you give to anyone that's listening, old, young, you know? What advice would you give to them?
Look, bro, I'll probably just like say like I'll tell that person to constantly and continue following their dreams. I don't believe in giving up on your dreams. It doesn't matter the circumstance of your situation. Like if you're really passionate about something, I think the blessing lies in persistence and consistency. If you're gonna keep on pursuing your passions, by you married, you have three kids, or I don't care how life gets to you. But if you want something that you're passionate about, I believe that you should continue pushing it through, and seeing it through. So, for me, I mean, like the odds have always been against me, but I've pushed through, and the blessing lies in pushing through when the odds are against you. So that's just my advice to watching me, bro, is that you don't have to give up on your dreams. And they tell you that when you have a kid or when you have a wife that you can't pursue those things. That's a lie, bro. That's the biggest lie they gave you. So you can still do it. So that's my advice.
Yeah.
Man.
Any upcoming projects in the future? Or
Bro, we're working on
any collabs with anyone?
Look, collabs, there is a few that we have in the pipeline. Obviously, don't want to just jinx it and say it, but there is a few with some local Cape Town cats. Tiff's going to be doing that. And then I'm dropping a project on the 1st of October. It's called Gregoria. We think it's definitely one of my biggest projects.
I saw you on your Instagram.
So we're dropping that. That's the biggest project that we're having now so far. But
King Smasher, thanks for your time, man. I love your vibe. There's something about your vibe. To summarize it, it's God's given authority. It's a thing that God gave you. It's not a man-made thing. And that's what I noticed about you. So keep that spirit, man. That fighting spirit you have in you. And everything of the best for the future. I'll be honest. I will support you where I can, even if I must go to your events or whatever, share whatever. Because like I see your heart, and I think Ross and Christopher also do that. So thanks for your time once again. Everything of the best. So,
Chris, do you have anything? Did you want to ask anything, Chrissy?
Nah, I'm alright. You guys actually think it now. What I wanted to ask and say, so that's fine. I'm good. I'm just grateful that we could have of your time.
Yes, thank you.
And just have a sit down. There's again in the future.
This was too quick, bro. This was too quick for me.
Yeah, it was too quick. That's why.
I also said this is tough for me. It's way too quick because I think there's more to this music thing than people really know.
True.
And you can shoot to the moon. Like we know a lot of cats from our high school that actually pursuing music as well locally.
Yeah.
Myself and Christopher, we know we don't even live far from where we stay. We actually know. You also had you have a mixtape out now. What was the mixtape or the album you put out? Was his producer?
The album out.
Yeah, but was Synapses and Charlie 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
They put out a mixtape.
Okay.
So that hits hard, and it's all local people support That's amazing. Thank you for your time once again. Thank you to the viewers that are watching. This episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to listen to King Smash's upcoming project on the 1st. I'm loving on you, track.
Yes.
All this music. Listen to all the music.
Clayton wants to say something. What did you forget, Clayton?
Yeah, we have like 4 minutes. If I can ask, say for instance, I make a promo video. Can I use your music?
Yeah, bro. It's fine.
Only like for you, for your
for your episode,
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, bro. That's not a
Guys,
problem.
it was just like for copyright reasons, you're also thinking of that.
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry, bro. No lawyers or anything is gonna call you, bro.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not
good.
at that level, bro. We can't afford lawyers, so don't worry, bro.
So you can look. Where
Someone
can
said it's a
people?
lawyer, she can just a bra from my house that I know. What were
Yeah.
you gonna say, Ross?
I wanted to say, let the people know where they can find your music, where they can
Yes,
follow
yes,
you on
yeah.
your socials.
Aware.
Plug everything
Yeah,
here,
check it.
bro.
Yeah, check it so they can obviously follow me on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, and that's all Smash It the Greatest. That's the name, Smash It the Greatest. That's the social handles, and then obviously on all digital platforms, my music is out everywhere, like literally. There's not a platform that I shouldn't be having music on. SoundCloud, Audio Mac,
Yeah.
and then
Apple
obviously all
Music.
digital platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, TikTok, whatever. It's all
YouTube.
over, so they can find it wherever. YouTube, whatever they can search, they'll find my music. So it's out everywhere now.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
Stuff.
Short, man.
Definitely
Once
again in
again-
the future, Smasher.
Yeah, I know, definitely.
I enjoyed this. It was too short, but definitely again in the future.
Yeah, you're quick fast, bro. But anyway, we'll go together.
But it's 45 minutes long. It's 45 minutes long.
45
Through
minutes,
itself
bro.
is
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quick.
Quick, bro. I feel like you rocked that thing. That's fine.
But sure, man. Same guys. Thanks.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. We know you're busy man. Thank you, bro.
Absolutely, bro.
Thank you. I
Shot,
appreciate it.
shot, brother. Cheers.
short, man.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers, James.
Bye.